This story begins back in 1957 in Camberley, Surrey, when Jackie's natural mother Christine became pregnant. Being only 16 years old at the time and unmarried, this caused a lot of upset in her strict Irish Catholic family.
When she got pregnant, she told her mother, and her mother told her to leave. I don't actually know where she went. I can imagine she probably walked the streets for a while.
Homeless and without the safety net of the social services, girls in the 1950s, like Jackie's mum, had to fend for themselves.
She was sent to the St Francis of Assisi Home for Wayward Girls of Low Morale, which is a hell of a place to be born. It was a very, very strict, very harsh world. She was taken into this home that was run by the Sisters of Mercy, and one of the overbinding memories of the things that she said to me is they were the Sisters of the Mercy, but they showed none.
The nuns were incredibly strict. Even when Jackie's mum was heavily pregnant, the relentless daily tasks continued.
She had to scrub the steps, and she suspected she was in labour, but she didn't really know because she was very young. She was told to finish the job before she went up to the wards to have me. She said that they were not very friendly and not very kind at the birth. It's your own fault. You got yourself in this predicament. So no family around her, no friends, no nobody. And I think it's quite sad, really, that, you know, that it happened in that day and age.
With a baby to support and nowhere left to go, Christine returned to her parents' home. Sadly, she wasn't received with open arms.
She presented her with the baby, myself, who had her middle name. My middle name is Elizabeth and my birth grandmother was Elizabeth. She thought that might help, and she was told by my grandmother that she could come home, but the bastard child couldn't.
Christine found a job as a live-in house cleaner, but sadly it wasn't for long, because the old lady that took her in died, and once again they were homeless. Christine decided to go to a Catholic adoption agency for advice. She was simply instructed to hand over her baby daughter to a member of their staff at a secret location. Christine reluctantly did so and was devastated.
I was never to be mentioned, my name was never to be mentioned, it was never to be mentioned that she'd ever had a child at all. You know, this day and age she may have been given somewhere to live and some help, but back then there was none.